Celebrating Pride Month on Wish TV, presented by Indiana Funeral Care.
Well, people who are transgender face some of the highest rates of violence, especially trans women of color. Add that to fear of being shunned by family and friends. And now there's a new support group, though, helping people here in Indiana. News 8's multicultural reporter Katira Winfrey joins us now to explain. Katira.
Well, Phil, according to the Human Rights Campaign, there have been 28 transgender or non-gender conforming people killed around the country this year. Even with the fear of violence, advocates say it's important to keep living your truth. And one Indy woman hopes her story inspires someone else. Cosmo Xavier has always known who she is, but for a while, because others didn't accept it, she hid it out of fear.
20-some odd years of my life where I've been so traumatized that I have to essentially relearn how to be a human being, and not just be a human being, but to be that version of myself that I like.
She never felt comfortable at home and school, but today she proudly stands in her truth.
It's about being allowed to live your life. It's about being able to search for your own little pursuit of happiness.
Being a transgender woman comes with a lot of joy and fear, and the threats are real. In the LGBTQ community, trans women of color face higher rates of violence, and if not violence, judgment.
There was a point where I didn't think I was going to make it to 18.
It's not always been easy to ignore, but she's done it and is now taking her life lessons and using them to hopefully help someone else. She and co-facilitator Erica Cox lead the Damien Center's transgender and non-binary support group.
Being in this job with this title, with my responsibilities, what it means to me is that as a trans person, I get to look people in the eye and say, look, I've been through everything that you've been through.
It's a safe space for people to come for encouragement and share stories of what life is like in the hopes of creating a more resilient community. Xavier says building that alone isn't easy, but all of us can do our part.
Let people be free to express themselves. Let people be free to love who they love and do what they do.
And the transgender and non-binary support group meets every other Thursday. In addition to that, 2 other support groups began, one for women and another for pregnant women and parents. Reporting in the studio, I'm Wish TV News 8's multicultural reporter, Katira Winfrey.